Parenting a child with ADHD can feel like a nonstop roller coaster. But what if I told you that it's not all chaos and caffeine-fueled meltdowns? What if I said that ADHD parenting comes with some pretty major perks? Yes, actual perks. Today we're flipping the script and diving into the positives of raising an ADHD superstar. Spoiler, it's not all duct tape, Hot Wheels, and forgotten lunchboxes. Let's dive in. Welcome back, my beautiful, brave, and slightly sleep-deprived ADHD parent squad. You're listening to Chaos and Caffeine, where we tackle the wild, wild world of ADHD parenting one sip at a time. I'm your host, Danielle Kelly, ADHD mom cheerleader, coach, and queen of finding the silver lining in every storm. And today we're going full sunshine mode, my friend, as we explore the positives of ADHD parenting. Yes, they do exist, and I'm about to prove it. Before we dive in, a quick reminder to the new listeners, welcome by the way. I've been in the ADHD trenches for years, raising my little tornado of a son while helping other parents navigate the same beautifully chaotic waters. And let me tell you, once you start seeing the upsides of ADHD parenting, it's a total game changer. So grab your coffee and let's dive into why ADHD parenting isn't just hard, it's also pretty freaking amazing. Let's get one thing straight. ADHD doesn't mean your kid is broken. It makes them brilliantly unique. Yes, the struggles that we face are real, but so are the gifts. So let me hit you with some of my favorite positives of parenting an ADHD kiddo. Boundless creativity, for starters. ADHD kids have imaginations that would make Pixar jealous. My son once designed an entire amusement park in Minecraft, complete with themed snack stands. These kids think outside of the box because, let's be real, the box doesn't even exist in their world. The hyperfocus superpower. When our kids lock in on something they love, they become unstoppable. Whether it's building the ultimate Lego masterpiece or acing every detail of their latest dinosaur obsession, hyperfocus is their secret weapon and yours, if you know how to harness it. I'll give you a quick example. This past summer, my son was hyper-focused in on ping pong, and in a matter of 30 days, dang near become a pro. So harness that power wisely. Endless energy. Sure, the energy can feel overwhelming when they're bouncing off the walls. I hear you. But it's also inspiring. ADHD kids remind us to keep moving, stay curious, and approach life with the kind of enthusiasm that most of us adults forgot about years ago. Big-hearted empathy. Sure, ADHD kiddos often feel emotions deeply, like really deep, all the way down to their toes deep. It can be a challenge, but it also means that they love hard, care deeply, and have compassion in spades. Unstoppable resilience. Let's be honest. Life throws more curveballs at our kids than most, but every time they bounce back, they get a little bit stronger. And they teach us how to do the same. Now that we have acknowledged the positives, let's talk about how to make the most of them. Channeling the energy. If you have a kid who can't sit still, don't fight it. Work with it. Sign them up for a sport. Let them build an obstacle course, or turn chores into a race. That last one is our family's favorite. Burn off their energy in their way. Feed the hyperfocus. If your kid's obsessed with something, dinosaurs, space, Fortnite, whatever, use it to your advantage. Incorporate their interest into learning or chores. Trust me, math problems about velociraptors suddenly get a little more exciting. Also, a side note here, I recently had Rich DeChico on the show. He is an ADHD parent as well as parent coach, and he said that he uses this to his advantage during screen time. Instead of letting his little one scroll mindlessly, he gives him a task of, if you have 30 minutes of screen time, let's use it to focus in on what he is currently obsessed with, which was baseball. And I think that is bloody brilliant. A beautiful way to balance real world 2025 challenges with something that we are into so that we can learn something. Next up, we're going to celebrate their creativity. Give them a sketch pad, a Lego set, or some old boxes and tape. Then sit back and watch the magic happen. When you cheer them on, they'll start to see their ADHD as a gift and not a burden. We are going to teach emotional regulation. Deep feelings are beautiful, but they need some guidance. Help them name their emotions and find healthy outlets like journaling, art, or even a good old scream into a pillow to release them. Lead with gratitude. ADHD parenting forces you to slow down, pay attention, and appreciate the small wins. When your kid manages to focus for 10 minutes on their homework, celebrate like they just got into Harvard. Celebrate all the wins. It's time for this week's ADHD approved product of the week. Today, we are talking about online therapy. Yes, I know some of you are cringing, and I want you to let go of those stereotypes right now. ADHD parenting is hard, okay? And sometimes it affects our relationships, our marriages, our partnership, and it also affects the way we show up for our kids. So I am begging you, if this is something that you are interested in and something you would like to do from the comfort of your very own bed in your PJs with maybe a glass of wine, to use the link in the description and head over to onlinetherapy.com, where you will find dozens of therapists that you can choose from that understand your neurodivergent family and that can get you and yours back on track. They also offer CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, that we could all probably use a little bit of. And as I mentioned earlier, they offer couples therapy. And let's be real, on this journey, we need that for our parenting differences or the stress that we are encountering. OnlineTherapy.com has been my saving grace this winter season. Now, let's get real for a second. If you are a new ADHD parent, or if you have been ADHD parenting for a while, simply winging it, and you're like, girl, this is so cute, but I need help, I've got you covered. Join me for my First Steps After Diagnosis workshop, where we'll cover everything you need to know to get your life and your sanity baby back on track. I try to hold this workshop twice a month because I know we're busy parents. So click on the link in the description and join me for the fun, where we will find your footing and take that first step towards a calmer, more confident parenting path. I can't wait to see you there. All right, lastly, my beautiful ADHD family, let's end with some parenting love. I choose to see the beauty in my child's unique brain. Together, we can face anything. Say it with me one more time. I choose to see the beauty in my child's unique brain. Together, we can face anything. Write it down, shout it from the rooftops, share it with a friend. Remember, you are not just surviving ADHD parenting. You're thriving in your own beautifully chaotic way. Until next time, keep sipping, embracing the creativity, and remembering you've got this. Stay caffeinated, my beautiful, beautiful, exhausted friends.